Alright guys, it's time for a Icon toolbox tour. I've had this box for, 2-3 months, and so far so good. So with that, let's just get right into it. Start with the top drawer here. Well, you know what? Let's start with the very top here. Comes with this nice mat. It's like a hard rubber plastic type of mat. Anti-skid, so it's a good spot to place stuff on it, or even work if you want to. Right now I just got my radio, Milwaukee light, and a little compressor there. So, alright, let's start over here on this first drawer. Nothing. Just haven't found something yet to really put in here to put these dual slides to full use here. Most of the time, you know, when you got dual slides, you got like a wider drawer and you put like sockets and all their heavy stuff in it, but it's kind of a smaller drawer for having such capabilities as far as the slides go. So right now, it's just empty. I'm sure I'll find something for it. Alright, next one, I got my Hex Wrenches, or what people might call Allen wrenches. And I got a couple of these pieces here. Something that you attach to the side of your drill or driver. So it has nothing to do with the tools, but it's just something I have in here right now. But these are very handy. I have them on my Milwaukee driver, and I really like having the bits that I need sitting right there, so I don't have to go looking for them. All right, another empty drawer. It is a 73-inch triple bank box, so there will be some empty drawers like that until I find some more tools to throw in there. All right, and I got my files. Nothing else, just my files in here. As you can see, there's one that's been getting some decent use, but the other ones are still fairly new. All right, odds and ends, you got some air fittings, some other things going on here, some scrapers, digital tire gauge, but spare keys, whatever, but yep. And another empty drawer. Alright, electrical. As you can see, zip ties, electrical hand tools, multimeter, stud finder, some other odds and ends. This tool right here from Klein, I made a video on it a while back. Actually, these two are the ones that go together, but it's if you want to find the correct breaker to turn off that corresponds with that outlet. I used it about a month ago, and it works good, guys. It's something that I'm glad I have. Alright, bottom, we got pullers. By the way, this brand name, these pullers just rock. Love them. As you can see, I got the 2-jaw and the 3-jaw here. I have a Harbor Freight here. I'll show you. A Harbor Freight hydraulic puller, I think it is. Yeah, there it is. So you got your jaws and you got your hydraulic jack here to do the heavy work. But I used it once, and yeah, it definitely does the job. The one thing about using hydraulic power, though, is that you don't have a feel for it. You're just pumping on that handle, and got a lot of pressure behind all that. So, all right, let's go for this top drawer here. Let's get a good shot of it. All right, as usual, it's my socket drawer. For my socket storage, I went to these Westling trays right here, and I'm sure you guys have heard it from other people, but I'm really liking these as well. Solid, these sockets stay put, but there's a lot of options as far as storing them. You know, you got the different sizes that you can go all the way up to One thing I really like is that they have it set up to where you got your shallows in front, deep and back, so the same size, shallow, deep. That's something that I really like having. So let's go over here. Swivels, extensions, tap sockets. I got all of my standard sizes over here. I got a couple of universal socket trays as well. Some bits and some hex bits too. So, and some adapters down there. Spark plug sockets. Let's get a look at the ratchets real quick. Pretty much SK here. I got some other brand names. You've seen some of my other videos. I made some other videos of some other ratchets that I have, but it's one of those things where you just use what you're comfortable with and what you feel good using. And I always reach for the SK, so that's pretty much all I have in here right now. Well, except for this Pittsburgh breaker bar, but I've used that a couple times and it works. Alright, and then I got the Tecton 1/2" impact sockets, metric, standard. I got a 1/2" drive, it's kind of tucked in here. 1/2" drive CDI torque wrench. And that comes in handy too when I'm doing some car work. But so yeah, there it is. We got the blue for the metric, red for the standard. You know, I will point out that when I first got this set from Westling, the 1/4" drive socket tray that I had a little bit of blotchiness going on, or like a spotting going on, and the laser engraving was kind of it just didn't look right. So I went ahead and contacted them, and they said, sorry about that, we'll send you out a new one, and we'll check out the manufacturing process. So it was nice to have them respond like that and that quickly, and then to send me one out that's proper. So all right, there we go. Close her up. All right, now the wrench drawer here. Alright, so a mixture of SK, Proto, gear wrench. So there's my standard wrenches, SK, metric, my offset set right here. Gear wrench right there, the 120 XP ratcheting with the offset end over here. Gear wrench X-beam. Love these. Proto. These are good too, but for some reason, I will admit, when I'm working, I tend to reach for these, partly because this is the same set I have at work, so you get used to working with the type of tool. You know, it is what it is. So, yep, and then just a random 13 mil wrench. So. And I think I have some, I can't remember the name of them, but they're the wrenches you use for brake lines. So, but yep, there it is. Alright, screwdrivers and adjustable wrenches. Love my adjustable wrenches, by the way. But yeah, screwdrivers, Klein and Stanley. Adjustable wrenches. As you can see, these haven't been used very much. Some other ones I have around the shop and garage, seen a bit more use, but whatever. So yeah, channel lock. These handles, if you like a comfort grip, these handles are just the best. I will admit, I had one at work one time where the handle slid off eventually from torquing. So a little bit of I can't remember if it was some type of Loctite glue, whatever, but glue slid it back on. It wasn't going anywhere. So SK Crescent. So these right here, or at least this one's like a new old stock. I don't think Crescent even makes any of their adjustable wrenches in the US anymore. They shipped all that out. But what's new, right? But alright, there you go. Alright, Pry Bars. You gotta love a good pry bar. So, got some straight or fixed ones here. Indexing from Ulsa Tools. I got the 3-piece indexing set by Proto. And I got the, I think it's like a 24-inch indexing bar from SK. I got this one. It's meant for pulling out clips, like if you're doing, if there's like a plastic panel on a vehicle you take off. But and step pickle forks. I haven't really used this yet, but it's in there. So these, you'd be surprised how these come in handy sometime when you need that nice low profile edge right there. But all right, and just some snips, shears, knives. If you're wondering about scissors, I have them all out on my pegboard or my wall control, whatever. That's why they're not in there. Pliers. Ew. Love my pliers. I'll admit I have too many, but whatever. As you can see, a lot of red, some blue. Reds, Knipex, obviously, and blues is channel locks. As far as vice grips, you know, a while back I went out and just got a couple big sets of vice grips, and that was when they were all made in China, and they still are. But later on I found some new old stock made in USA vice grips like this. But then these guys right here, the Malco Eagle grips, man, these are just, I can't say enough good things about these things. As soon as you get them in your hands, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, needle nose, cutters, snap ring pliers. I know they're all kind of just laid out. I don't really have a good spot from there. You know, to tell you the truth, I should just get rid of some of these made in China vice grips and then put these there, but I haven't done it yet. Whatever. One of the more used pair, big old 12-inch or 300 mil Knipex Cobra pliers. Can't go wrong with those. And the needle nose pliers too. There's when it comes to needle nose pliers, hands down, Knipex is just, that's usually the one I reach for every time. When you want to get a good grip on something, you got a low profile but high strength steel, you just can't go wrong with that. I mean, like I say, even with a Klein or channel lock, they're good too. I would say Klein are probably a little bit better made than channel lock, but still, Knipex is the freaking way to go with those. Alright, hammers and punches. Yeah, a lot of these hammers are newer still, so I haven't really beat on them a whole lot, but rather have them and not use them than need them and not have them. So, picks. Some more picks, larger ones. Punch set. I really like this punch set that I got from SK. A while back, I got some Proto ones. They're okay, but it's really nice to have this complete set. One thing I'll say about these two, they have a different feel and look. Like they're just really freaking solid. I used one of them to when I was doing a rebuild on a gear case on my snowblower, and yeah, they feel good. They work great, and even after pounding on something, it looked like I hadn't even touched it yet. So good stuff there. Now this set. Okay, so punch set. Okay, so if you need to make some holes from like a piece of rubber or leather, that's the main reason why I got that right there. So Mayhew Pro, I think it's made in France, whatever. So I love your brass hammers, by the way. But, all right. And I got my Proto Puller Set. Yeah, I probably went a little bit overboard when I got this. But see if I can open it up here. Oh man. Ooh. Alright, there it is. So, yes, I went a little overboard on this, but this came from not having a decent puller set, you know, with the hammer and all the other options when it comes to jaws and stuff. So, when I went shopping, that's what I got. So, I'm going to try to do a review on this eventually. Greenlee. Never had one of these before until recently, and there we go. So all the punches are made in USA. Ratchets made in Taiwan. These pieces, I think the bearing comes from China, like a Chinese bearing, but everything else is made in the US. So. But anyway, yeah, it's something I didn't have, and I'm sure there'll be a time out there where I want to punch through a hole on some thinner material, and I don't want to step drill or anything else. I just want to make a nice clean cut, or shall I say punch through. All right, last row here, and yeah, it's been a couple years too, so I went out and got these. And it was around that time too where I didn't have any tools. I'm like, well, I'll grab this, I'll grab this. Not really thinking too much about what I would actually use or really need maybe. So I really haven't used these much at all, or as much as they should be used. Because rigid, made in USA, this is it when it comes to a pipe wrench. But anyway, it is what it is. Another empty one. Got my power drawer here. This right here is one of the premium features, I think, on this toolbox. So it got everything lined up and out of the way. I like how the cord is contained down there. It's just a well done drawer here for power. And I got my, well, some of them. My 1/2-inch impact there. Got a ratchet down there. I think that's a 3/8 drive. A cutoff tool, a light, and something for that cutoff tool. My drill and driver are somewhere else right now, so I got a Dremel there too. A little kit down there in the bottom, but this I would say is another highlight of this toolbox as far as it's just something that is well done. It's a good way of storing your power tools. I like it. Alright, I think that's about it. You guys got any questions about this box or the tools you saw on it, please let me know in the comments below. But all in all, I'm starting to load her down. There's some empty drawers, so there's some spots for some more weight for some good tools. But all right, with that, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I will catch you guys later.